Hello and welcome to Almaty, Kazakhstan for the most anticipated and potentially exciting match of the year so far in the WSB Season 4. Defending champions Astana Arlans of Kazakhstan with an unbeaten record go up against the newcomers to the WSB, the Cuba Domadores, who also boast an unbeaten track record coming into this fourth week. And first up in the flyweight division, the young and old, the experienced Miras Zakupov for Kazakhstan, fighting for the first time this season in the black and gold shorts, up against Gerardo Cervantes, 20-year-old newcomer from Cuba, who's already won his first fight of the season against Kozlovsky of Poland. An incredibly close match, hard fought by both boxers, and of course both boxers eager to get the opening bout win under their team's belts. But it was Zakupov whose experience paid dividends and who took the hosts and home team 1-0 up after the first bout. Another stark contrast in the second bout of the evening in the lightweight division. Lazaro Alvarez of Cuba, the 2013 world champion, up against a newcomer for the Astana Arlans, Zandos Mominov. He took his time to get warmed up, Alvarez, but slowly and surely the skills of the twice-crowned world champion and Olympic bronze medalist started to show through. It was a brave performance by Mominov, but Alvarez maintains his unbeaten track record and his second win of his young WSB career. Another World Championship medalist up for Cuba in the welterweight division. Arisnoides Despania, who took the silver here in Almaty at the Worlds back in October, put on a very impressive display. A shock on the canvas in the early exchanges by his opponent, Kozhabekov. But the Cuban showed real guts and determination to come back from that shock knockdown in the early exchanges to put down a brutal performance in the second and third rounds. And this onslaught in the fourth gave the referee no option but to stop proceedings and for Despania to collect his second TKO in successive fights on the World Series of Boxing. Brutal shots to the body and to the head, giving the referee no choice but to stop this bout in the fourth round. Two technical knockouts from two WSB bouts for Despania of Cuba. A brilliant performance. Onto the light heavyweight fight and another world champion in action, Julio Cesar La Cruz, who successfully defended his world light heavyweight title here in October, up against Jorge Sept, who put on a brave performance in the opening exchanges. But as the bout unfolded, La Cruz started to show all of his skills. There was a wobble at one point where Sept connected with a big right hand and almost put the Cuban down on the canvas. A wobble of the legs, but like we'd seen from the Domadores all night long, a spectacular recovery. By rounds 4 and 5, the world champion was starting to show his wide repertoire of boxing skills. Sept battled bravely, but a unanimous decision and a victory for La Cruz, who also makes it 2 from 2 in his young WSB career. The win for La Cruz seals the victory for Cuba, but with one fight left on the card. It was the super heavyweights wrapping up the evening here in Almaty. Filip Hrgovic for the hosts, up against Jose Lardue for Cuba. Lardue seemed to have the better of the opening exchanges in the early rounds. But once again, the cards were turned, this time in Kazakhstan's favour. In the second round, Hrgovic putting Lardue on the canvas with a big right hand. And in the third, The 21-year-old Croatian raised his game once again. An onslaught of punches giving the referee no choice but to stop the competition in the third. And Kazakhstan pull a valuable win back to make it 3-2 to Cuba on the night. Cuba maintain their unbeaten track record, but a valuable point earned for this win for Filip Hrgović to take it to 3-2. Hrgović celebrates his 17th career win, the WSB, and his 4th TKO. Confirmation of the 3-2 victory for Cuba. They keep their unbeaten track record and top the table in Group B, still undefeated so far this season.